Hey guys, Janice Vaughn, letting your light shine. Thank you all so much for your likes, comments, subscribes, shares, positive energy, just support, your supportiveness of other people that like my channel. Thank you. You guys are amazing. So I wanted to touch on how I was able to forgive the narcissist. I know that's hard to do, but just remember that forgiveness is for you. It's never for the other person, okay? So one thing that I did recognize is that hurting people hurt people, okay? People that are hurt want to hurt other people because they have this defense mechanism up and they're like, you know what? I'm going to get you before you get me, okay? There's underlying issues that narcissists have that they have been extremely hurt, extremely violated in some way, shape, or form, and they really they don't know how to just be a kind and loving person. They can portray that they can be that person because of the charm and, you know, the manipulation, the things that they say to you, and you're thinking, oh my gosh, this is the best woman or man that I've ever met. I've never met anybody like this. This is amazing. But just beware, because they will turn on a dime. And when people are hurting, you go into your little hole or your corner or wherever, and you don't want anybody to feel better than you. And that is why narcissists attract people that are loving and kind, especially empaths, because we are such caring people and we want the best for people and we love unconditionally and we will take care of you and love you like there is no other. That is what narcissists crave. They crave that with every ounce of their being because they just simply don't know how to be like we are. They don't. They're so damaged, so deeply down inside, and their only way of being or maneuvering through life is just having that fight or flight, mechanism go up because they don't want to be hurt. They've been hurt so many times in their past, and they have not forgiven the people that have hurt them. And so, I mean, I have empathy significantly for the narcissist because I know that he was deeply hurt. But being hurt does not give you the right to treat others poorly. It just does not. It's not acceptable. It's not okay. You don't get to blame all of your faults and all of your issues on everybody in your life that has hurt you. So when I really started to recognize that, you know what, he's probably doing a lot of this because he is so hurt by some of the things that he had happen or endure in his life. Okay. But there's a fine line on when you stop feeling sorry for them. Okay. You cannot feel sorry for people. They have to do their own healing. They have to do their own, deep soul searching and dive into what it is to their core of what's hurting them. It's not your job to fix them. And I think a lot of my issue that I've learned over the past year is that I can't fix anybody. I can't. Maybe I think that I can help or assist because I'm all about love. I'm all about, just helping people get to a better place. But when we're dealing with a narcissist who just is on this level, they don't want to rise above here. They don't want to do the work, and the work is hard. Getting to where I am today was a lot of freaking hard work. It was a lot of hard work. I mean, I shed a lot of tears, shed a lot of weight, shed a lot of friends that were, not good for me. And I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. So I've gotten to the point in my life where I am only surrounded by people who just are so uplifting and so loving and so kind. And I know that I can't fix people. And I tried to guide the narcissist. I tried to lead him in the direction of love and, teach him that, love is really the answer. And he just didn't get it. He wouldn't get it. And that's okay. That's okay. It's not my journey. It's his journey. And I think a lot of times we try to because we can see so clearly how easy it is to get to this other point in our lives and be positive and happy, and everything starts working remarkably for us. With a narcissist, it's like they're stuck in this bubble. They're stuck in this little mindset of who they are and who they cannot be, and they hold on so much to the anger and the hatred they have for the people that hurt them. But they don't understand that if you let that go, you free your own self and your own soul and your own being. And, some of the things that I would tell the narcissist was, you got to let it go. And he would get so angry at me and goes, you don't understand what I've been through. And I said, I'm not saying let it go where you let it go and you just let them win. Let it go from your heart and your soul so that you then can become free and they don't own you anymore. The people that hurt you no longer own you. And so through my healing process, I did that a lot. The narcissist hurt me deeply. So deeply. I don't even know if there's probably 28 days out of every month that I was crying about something. And, I was told I was a baby. I was told, grow the fuck up. But crying to me is very healing. It's very healing. When I get stressed out, I cry. I don't punch walls. I don't go kick things. I just cry. But crying is very releasing because it's getting all of that stuff on the inside out. And so even though he would say very hurtful things to me, I would turn around and say to him, I go, I'm actually healing right now. I'm not being a baby. I'm actually healing right now. Just trying to be some sort of a motivational person for him, but he couldn't get it. And you get to a point in your life where you just stop trying. You stop trying to help people that don't want to help themselves. And, narcissists don't see that they have a problem. They don't see that they have any issues. They don't see that they're the problem. So they don't want to do the work. They don't want to go deep within and start to do the healing process. Yes, healing is hard. It's very hard. Okay. But once you get through the healing process, oh my gosh, you have this whole amazing life on the other end of it. So it's, like I said in a few videos prior, when I ran into him, and I actually felt really sad for him. Like I did. I felt sad because there's so much more to each of our lives that we can live and become, and we can do so much for ourselves and other people. But when you're stuck in this mindset of, I'm not going to do anything and I'm going to stay here and I'm not going to let anybody hurt me, and you've got this wall around you and you've got this bubble around you, you are totally, totally limiting yourself to the greatness that you are and the greatness that you can continue to become. And so I decided that I was going to stop trying. And, throughout the entire relationship I had with a narcissist, I tried to be a shining light for him. I did. And I know that I was, because who I am today is who I was back then, but I've grown more to who I am today. I was still always a kind, loving person, and I always tried to see the best in people, and I always tried to help people. But, you can't, like I said, you can't help people that just really don't care to help themselves. And that is what's sad to me, because they don't love themselves enough to put in the time and effort for themselves. They'd rather put in the time and effort to hurt other people than to spend that energy within and go, man, I need to make some major life changes so that I can be like some of these other people who are shining their light and living their best life. So, I tried. And the good thing I got out of this relationship is that I gave it every ounce of my being. I know that I walked away with my head held high, and I know that I did absolutely everything I could to make this work. But it was one-sided. And you know how that works. You can't keep giving and having your tank become empty. Somehow there has to be a balance. You give and take, right? But with a narcissist, it's give, 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 and they take, take, take. So you're feeling depleted constantly. So I just said, no more, no more. And I started putting the time and energy into myself. And here I am today. And I still am saddened by the fact that the narcissist just doesn't care to do the work. He'd rather just sit there and place blame and, ignore the fact that he has issues. But you know what? I pray that one day he finds himself. That's all I can do. That's all I can do, right? So anyway, all right, I wanted to touch on that. So I will be back soon. Love and light to all of you. Thank you.